When Graham was down in Georgia, he was actually in animal control down there for a while before he was pulled into a foster home for a couple weeks. He was beloved by all of the workers down in the shelter down there because of his great temperament. He was being fostered with a dog named Bear down south, and our resident pup is also named Bear. So we just felt it was very serendipitous that he needed a new home up here, and we had another bear that he would be used to.
So Graham had a very special journey. When he came up here, he was rescued with 29 other dogs. He came, the truck door opened, he was there with all his friends, all the fosters and foster to adopts were there waiting for them. They came up, it was snowy, and we just knew when those doors opened and saw how happy those dogs were to be safe, that it was gonna be a beautiful thing and that all these dogs were gonna find their forever homes here in Western New York.
Very interesting to watch the dogs come off the truck. It's always a mixture of emotions. Some of them are very happy and just along for the ride. Some are much more timid and a lot nervous. So it's interesting to see who comes off and how they come off and watch them as they grow.
So the challenges that we do face with trying to rescue dogs from high kill shelters is just not having enough fosters to get as many dogs out as possible. We are always looking for fosters, and that is the way that we save dogs. And in essence, when you're saving one dog from a shelter, you're actually saving the life of two. You're saving the dog who gets to take that dog's place of the one that you just rescued.
We started fostering with Buddies in 2021. We saw a plea for dogs that needed to come up because of the hurricane. We have not looked back since. The most rewarding part of being a foster is watching them get to grow and go into a new home that they fit as the missing piece within.
We are not only giving the dogs a forever home, but we are completing that family also by them adopting that dog, having an animal to care for and love for, because we all know that dogs bring so much joy and they're such healers.
The most challenging part is the first few days. Learning about the dog, learning what they need. That's always challenging. It takes time and patience, but it's always well worth it in the end. Graham was a hysterical little puppy, but not puppy. He still was very gangly, even though he's a teeny tiny little compact guy. He was hysterically funny where he would roll off the couch while he was napping because he just would move around and didn't realize, or he just would run stomp kind of like a puppy does, and he just was so hysterically funny to watch the entire time we had him.
So the perfect family that we think Graham would be successful in would really be anybody. He does great with other dogs, and he's not too big that we would have to worry about him knocking down children, so he would do great in a family with kids.
Graham's only challenge moving into a new home is just going to be consistency with training. He's so smart, he's very food motivated, so going into a home where people are willing to put in that extra work for him just to make sure he learns the new rules and what's expected of him is really going to be all that he needs. Is just a little bit of time and some patience.
If anybody out there is looking to help support Buddy's Second Chance Rescue and our mission, Save One Until There Are None, if you can't foster, you can volunteer. We're always looking for people to help with processing applications, help at events. We're always looking for doggy Ubers to help fosters get their dogs to events. You can also donate. If you can't donate, just hit share. If you follow us on any of our social media, just sharing a post sometimes can help get that dog seen by somebody who may be a perfect fit for them and can then be their forever family.
It's a labor of love, but it is so worth it in the end. No matter how people choose to help, whatever way that they can, every bit is appreciated.